There's a lot of our people here. The distinguished senators, members of the House of Representatives who are here, both serving and former, elders of our party who are here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. Let me express how delighted and pleased I am to come this afternoon to address our distinguished delegates. I'm here wearing two caps. The first one is the Senate President, but the most important one is the Speaker of the FCT House of Assembly. So this is home, as far as I'm concerned, and it doesn't matter the number of delegates that we have here in the FCT. What matters is that bond that brings us together. Our party, the All Progressives Congress, has brought us together because we all believe in it. We believe in its ideals, that this is a party to salvage Nigeria, and we came into office in 2015 when President Muhammadu Buhari was first sworn in as the president. Our dear president will be completing his tenure, the second tenure, on the 29th of May 2023. And therefore there will be a vacuum in the villa. Hence the need for replacement. Like the previous speakers, especially Senator Sani Musa and the Chief Whip of the Federation, distinguished Senator Oji Uzo Kalu, Kibi and Kebi. A dangerous combination. This is someone holding a whip on one hand and an arrow on the other. So one has to behave himself. My name is Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan, and I represent Yobe North Senatorial District in the Senate. And by the grace of God, I'm the Senate President because my colleagues endorsed me to be. I was first elected into the House of Representatives in 1999, and I served for 8 years, that is 2 tenures, to 2007. While in the House, I served as chairman, House Committees on Agriculture and Education, even though I was in opposition, because I came to the House as APP. APP transformed into ANPP, and I remained ANPP, and came to the Senate in 2007, where I served as chairman Public Accounts Committee for 8 years, 2007 to 2015. All through the 16 years, I was in opposition, never in party, in government. In 2016, I was elected the leader of the Senate, and I served for the period of 3 years or so. I stand here before you to tell you why I believe that I have what it takes: the social, political, and educational wherewithal, the essentials that will make me be an effective and efficient President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria after President Muhammadu Buhari finishes his tenure. I have served in so many capacities as a member of the National Assembly, and I have served with so many people from different parts of the country. Today, 109 senators were a family. One of my colleagues here, the chief, we were saying, in 2019, when we constituted the committees, they were complaining to me that, these other people, why should they have this kind of committees? But I believe that when it comes to national development, stability in governance, service delivery, infrastructure development, every hand must be on deck. Every hand must be on deck. And I believe that our ethnic diversities must be used for our strength. That's why we have everyone supporting us. Maybe if some of you had seen what happened to us in the southeast 2 days, was it 2 days or 3 days ago? We had all the support that we required from the southeast delegates, including the governors of APC in the southeast. And we don't take that for granted. And for me, I am not an ethnic or geopolitical candidate. In fact, I always look forward to having the best from any part of Nigeria. So because I ran for this office, and because I'm from the north, should not be any reason for me to think that somebody from another part of the country, for example, from the southern part of the country, cannot be president. I present my credentials that I have, with all humility, the requisite training, the requisite experience, and the network and links across the country to make Nigeria greater. So let this contest be a contest of ideas, not contest of where someone is coming from. I respect all the distinguished aspirants, and I believe that any of us can have, whoever has the opportunity can serve well. But I think I can serve better. A little bit younger, in between the old and the young, only 63 years. So I can link up with the old ones because I'm a young old man. And I'm also an old young man. So I can fit in. But above all, on a very serious note, I have practiced governance in a very close range. I did it myself. And today I'm working with Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, very, very closely. As the President of the Senate, we often have reasons to engage, to interact for the development of our country. We have supported Mr. President, we have supported the APC administration without let or hindrance. We have done so because we believe that the legislature and the executive arm of government are APC. So why the fight? We are supposed to have the same program, the same manifesto, whether you are in the legislature or the executive, and that what is expected of us as members of APC in the National Assembly is to support our president, our presidency, our government to deliver services to the people of Nigeria. And that's what we have been doing over the last 3 years. And that's what we'll do until when this administration will complete its tenure. So I want to start from where Mr. President will stop. I want to consolidate from where Mr. President would have finished. I want to continue all those very successful good works and services that President Muhammadu Buhari would provide to Nigerians. And I have no doubt in my mind that this administration has gotten so many things right, It has done so many things that are so successful. Some are not as successful. Some are not at all. For those that are so successfully done, we need to build on. We need to consolidate. We need to make them the legacies of APC administration in this country. For those that are not as successful, we need to rework the strategies. We need to look at how we can make them do better. We need to work to ensure that they are optimized. For those that we have not gotten them right at all, we have to go back to the drawing boards. I am a product of this party. I believe in this party, and it is my duty to ensure that this party continues to win. I can win this election for us by the grace of God. Just give me your votes, and your votes will be investments in improved security for our people. Your votes will be investments in improved economy for our country. Your votes will be investments in turning the agricultural sector around to work for each and every one of us. And your votes will be investments for improving and reforming the educational sector of our country. I believe so much that the security of our country, although has improved in the northeastern part of the country where I come from, we still have challenges. And as an insider, as someone who is in the National Assembly, who presides over the budget allocations to the security agencies, in the 23 years that I've been in the National Assembly, I've never seen any administration that invested so much resources in security of life and property in Nigeria like this one, President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. And we will continue to improve because we believe that success will be our portion at the end of the day. In fact, between now and next year, May, when Mr. President will leave, having completed his tenure, the situation in the Northwest, where banditry has taken root, will improve. The situation in the North Central, where we have, from time to time, incidents of banditry and kidnapping, will also improve. And I'm not just saying it. We have worked so hard in this Senate to come up with different strategies on how we can improve on the security. And we believe that we can do so. We can achieve. First, in addition to providing resources, which must be accounted for, we provide resources for our people to go and fight the military, security agencies. They should account for those resources. But we need to engage citizens to fight insecurity. If you see something, they say something. We have to help our security agencies to fight insecurity. But I also believe that there must be protection for any citizen who comes up with any valuable information on how to deal with the security challenges. I also believe that our traditional institutions must be given that role that they played before. Even if it is to say that all layers of the traditional institutions will be tasked, will be challenged to provide the kind of information that they used to provide before. Having said this, the economy of Nigeria today is the largest economy in Africa, and we are proud of that. Having achieved that first position, we must ensure that the economy is an all-inclusive economy, where both those that are on the high level of the economy and those that are so low disadvantaged enjoy the beneficence of a big economy like Nigeria. I believe that we need to diversify the economy through the agricultural sector, where every part of Nigeria from the north to the south, from the east to the west, have something to gain from. I believe that that's the way out for employment opportunities, for industrialization of Nigeria. Agro-based industries worked for so many years for us in Nigeria before, and of course today the story is different. But other countries, like Brazil, are using the agriculture sector to develop the country. In 2005, I visited Brazil as chairman of the House Committee on Agriculture. That year, the Nigerian economy had about $12 billion earned as revenue from our export of crude that year. But that same year, the Brazilian economy earned about $12 billion from the export of fruit juice. Fruit juice, guava, mango, and so on and so forth. Their agriculture sector is so versatile that the value chain helps their economy not only in revenues, but also in employment opportunities for their citizens. So I believe that we can achieve the same or even do better. I also believe that education is the bedrock for any national development. Take away education, whatever development you want to achieve will be so short-lived and will not be sustainable. Many of us are sons of and daughters of nobody, and I'm one. But we are given the best of opportunities to go to primary schools, public, secondary school, public, secondary schools, university, get your scholarships. And today, most of us knock at the doors of opportunities, and the doors easily open. I can attribute this current situation of insecurity in our country and some level of hardships in our economy to lack of education or appropriate education in so many ways. Boko Haram or our bandits in the northwest, most of them are not educated. And we still have people who are not going, children who are not going to school. Some accounts will tell you 15 million, some will tell you even higher millions, maybe 20 million who are not going to school. That is a time bomb. You finish with Boko Haram of today, who may be around 20, 25. You can be sure there will be new ones coming up to replace them. So we have to stop this kind of trend by giving our children education. And we can do it. And that's the best investment you can give for national development. Therefore, I believe that we can turn around the fortunes of our country by giving education to our children and keeping everyone in school. Not everybody will get a degree. Not everybody will get a certificate from a polytechnic or college of education. But at least the basic education, let it be the minimum that every child can easily access. And of course, when you introduce entrepreneurship development, you can add the icing on the cake, because even after 6 years in primary school, 6 years in secondary school, somebody can be useful to himself or herself or to the community and indeed to the country. So give me your votes, and you have an investment that you will always be happy with. You know, the margin of return will be so high, you'll be so happy that at the end of the day, you'll be having bonuses because you would have had better, improved security, more and better economic development, and will continue with what Mr. President has been doing in the area of infrastructure development in the country. All over Nigeria is construction of roads, construction of bridges, construction of dams, and so on and so forth. Lastly, I want to appreciate this set of delegates. Your chairman said this is the number. I believe that this number is a good number because I can win with this number. And I want to win. And I want to win the primaries with the FCT delegates number, not anymore. This is going to be a very closely fought primaries. So that your number is not a small number. If I get it, I think I can go home and sleep. And I will put the question. I will put the question, and I hope it's not an unfair question. That will the delegates of the FCT vote for me on the 30th of May during the APC presidential primary elections? Those in favor will say aye. Aye. No, I didn't hear them. This is that side is not. Those in favor will say aye. Aye. I don't have to put those against because nobody is against. And this response remains copyrighted. It's only for me. If any other person comes here and puts the question, say, well, we have already voted. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we can do